Well, good morning, everybody. Chuck here in ThatPhanom, enjoying our little short stay back here at the home base before we get on our next adventure. I want to talk to you guys about a conversation about politics that I had with a Thai friend of mine here in our hometown. There's Paige. Good morning, Paige. Paige is in a bad mood today. Can you tell? Anyway, I don't really get involved in politics here or back where I come from, but I think it's important to kind of understand the direction of the populace where you live. I think it's important to kind of be up to date on the direction of where the mindset of the people around you. Governments change, people's thoughts change, people's needs change. I'm sure you guys can remember conversations that you had with your grandfather when you were younger about his thoughts and ideology, about the way things were and the direction that he thought things were going. You know, it's always the same. Nobody really likes change that much. I don't talk about politics on my channel. I don't think it's necessary, but let me give you pretty much a good reason why and where my political stance is, whether I'm Republican or Democrat. So I'm gonna let you guys, I'm gonna walk the tightrope and let you guys know where I stand in that in just a moment. Hey y'all, Chuck here with No Time to Be Sad, and this is my beautiful wife of 15 years, Paige. We downsized, saved, and liquidated to quit our lifestyle in America of living for things to a life of wherever it might take us. We moved to Thailand November of 2016. We currently live Thai style on the Mekong River in a town called ThatPhanom in the province of NakhonPhanom. This is my wonderful Thai family. Every day for us is an adventure, and we spend most of our time exploring and living for the moment. We know nothing lasts forever, and we try to enjoy every new day we have. I don't have time for things that really don't matter in my life, so there you have it. No time to be sad. Real quick, guys, before we get started with today's video, please, if you like today's video, at the end of the video, don't forget to click that like button, thumbs up. And if you didn't, I'm sorry about that. We all need to respect each other's differences in life, I think. I respect yours. And most of the people that come here, they have a lot different beliefs than I do, but that's okay because we all come from different walks of life, you know? So that's to be expected. And I'm happy that we live in a society where we're able to choose our own thoughts, choose our own destiny, that we're not forced. There's some countries out there where you are forced to think one ideology and that's it. And I'm thankful that I'm not in that position because I would definitely try to leave there. I'll ask you guys, please don't forget to click that subscribe button down below. I would really appreciate that. So I am a libertarian, which means I'm a less government type person. I believe that the governments create more problems than they're worth. I believe that government should help provide paths for people to be successful, and I don't believe they should interfere, because it seems like a lot of times all they want to do is repress people and cause massive division, and it seems like they're doing this at the benefit of themselves, because if they can keep people angry and mad at each other and like a team sport, you know, then they can pretty much get away with a lot of things. And as we see in the world today, that they can do things and we chastise them verbally, but nobody in the government seems to be accountable. So less government, I think, and allow the people to prosper is the way that I think. So enough said about that. I went and had a conversation with my friend Jack. He is a pharmacist here. He speaks very good English. He's a younger working class guy. He's in his mid-30s, I think. But I like to go talk to him about Thailand culture and the way Thai people think. And he's got a pretty good grasp on things. Of course, he has his point of view just like everybody else. So we always got to take everybody's point of view with an open mind, you know. But he helps me out a lot with the way that Thai people think. So I was asking him about the direction of Thailand with the populist vote of the Move Forward Act. and I have my concerns with it. I know that things don't last forever, and I've said this at the beginning when I got here, that I could see change on the horizon because younger people are more involved with the realities of outside of their country. They're able to do the research, they're able to surf the internet, and they're able to see things and get a different understanding and ask questions why things are the way they are in their own country compared to the rest of the world, you know? So I believe that drive for change is coming around the corner. These younger people are coming of age to vote, and you see what's happened in this next election. So the election process is kind of complex here. I wanted to get his point of view of what he thought about basically the consequences of change. Is he happy with the results of the votes, and what's his prediction on the future? So I don't think personally it's going to affect us here today. I think change takes a long time. The kind of change that I think the younger generation wants. I don't think, it would be amazing if it happened in 15 years. So I love Thailand. I feel so free in Thailand. Not that I could just do whatever I want to do, but I feel so much freedom because I'm not expected to be a certain person that, when you're in the States, people expect you to be accordingly. Here, I don't know what it is. I just feel like I don't have to worry about anything, and nobody expects anything from me. They don't expect me to understand their religion, speak their language, eat their food. They only really expect me just to be happy and enjoy Thailand. Really, all they, from my point of view, from what I've seen, mostly they don't care. They just want me to be happy, and they feel like if I'm not happy, then I should just go home. They will tell you that too. But anyway, here's the conversation. Well, I decided to take a quick little bike ride to make sure my bike still works. And I come to see my buddy Jack. I need to get some more ibuprofens. So Jack,
yes.
You guys look like you're going to have a new prime minister.
Yes.
Are you guys excited about that?
Yes, we're really excited about new prime minister.
What are you really excited about? Like change or?
It's gonna be changed from the one wings to another wings, right?
Yeah.
The policy, the generation, and they urge the people to excited to go to vote and to see what's gonna happen with the new policy. It seems to be the new hope for some group, but also it's still to be worried for the old group or the old power group.
Not ready to release it maybe yet, huh? Release power. I think it's inevitable at this point because he has too many votes, but not for me to get into politics or anything like that, but as your generation and younger generation, are you guys ready for the change?
We have to be ready for the change. We cannot deny the change, whether we're gonna ready or not, because the world has changed all the time and we have to adapt.
With change comes lots of sacrifice. Just my opinion, because I come from a place where I think Thailand, like your culture wants to be, your generation wants to be. A lot of sacrifices to do that. There's a lot of tax, there's a lot of responsibilities that come with that. And are Thai people ready to commit to that? Because it's going to take tax dollars and some personal sacrifice of your own to make for the education system, for things that will help benefit later on in the future that you might not see now, but you're going to have to participate in that. You guys understand how that works?
I think some of them worry about the things that you have mentioned, like the tax or the money, the policy thing. But most of us stay in the same government almost 9 years right now.
Right, almost a decade.
We have nothing to afraid with this change. And if the new government is not okay, wait for 4 years and
We vote again.
Yeah, vote it again. That's it. And I think it's time for people to be patient, to let the new government try to run their work, and let's see what's gonna happen, and then we can make a decision after finish their work.
Well, right on. I'm happy for you guys. You never know what's going to happen.
Right.
People make promises and this and that, and you never know. But like you said, a 4-year term, and he can be gone. But things don't happen overnight, and hopefully the change that he wants to make is a gradual change. Because if you try to do stuff like, for instance, and I'm not a politician, but if you say, okay, I'm going to raise the minimum wage from 400 baht to 800 baht, do you know how devastating that would be instantly to the economy? Because if you had employees, now you have to pay for that. It'll take a while for that to come around, So I think gradually increasing business, making a high demand for employees and stuff like that is where you kind of start to boost that up. Because with competition, you're going to have to pay people more money to get them to come work. But if you automatically go, hey, I'm giving everybody a raise, that's difficult to manage from a business point of view.
And the change may cause people fear in some contents, right? In the international policy, like the monetary policy, or the payment, or and other things. But at least let them approve that, and give them some time. And if they cannot do the thing that they give us the policy, and then stop support them, change the new person. That's it.
Well, I said I'm excited for you guys. I think he's a very intelligent man. He's 44 years old. He speaks perfect English.
Many people right now is crazy about him, right?
Yeah.
And especially he is a young person. He has a talent.
And he wants to work on the education system, which I think is the most important thing. Is start.
But for me, I'm not excited with this thing. I don't think the age could be represent something. You can be the prime minister if you have like a 50 years, but you have your brain. Right. You don't have to be a good looking.
I think you only have. I think I don't remember. In America, you only have to be like 32 or something like that.
Yeah. And you don't have to be a good looking. You don't have to be a good speaking English person. But the most important thing, just try to be a good leader. And prove us that you can be.
He seems very smart. Hopefully he does good things. But anyway, this is what we do. Usually we talk about what's going on, but we haven't talked about this yet.
And what about you? Do you think this new government will affect like you guys for foreigners, or the policy from the new government?
Okay, well, I've had this question asked to me before, a couple of people. Right off the bat, I think he wants to do something with tourism. And I haven't listened to everything he has to say, because it doesn't really affect me too much except that part, but he's want to concentrate on the Indian population because that's where most of the people are coming now. Personally, I think he already has those people coming. You need to try to concentrate on other things than what you already have. So that was just my take on what I heard about his stance on tourism. But I think it's going to be better, because if you want to change the culture, you want to change prosperity, you want your country to be more modern. This guy's a globalist, which I don't, I appreciate the fact that Thailand loves its sovereignty, that loves its people, wants to stay Thailand. When you reach outside, you change that. But I think that he's going to have to do some changes in the immigration policy and the tourism policy because he's a globalist kind of, and I think that's really what they want. But we'll see what happens because there's a lot of old hands in the fire that they're not going to change overnight, you know? So that's going to be difficult to it can't be just him. Like he has to have a great team because you can get a good president in that wants to do all the things, but if nobody wants to do what you do, then you can't do anything, you know? We've had that problem in America a few times, you know? So he needs some good people around him to do what he wants to do. Because he may be your guy and the best guy, but if nobody helps, it's going to be the same shit over and over again, you know?
Yeah.
You think, one more question, and then I don't want to drag this on, but do you think that there'll be, and this is just us talking, you think there'll be another coup?
For me, personally, I think no. I think this is from my bottom of my heart.
Yeah.
Because some people say that they worry about the coup d'etat or the military power. But for me, I think this year and back to like almost 10 years, the situation has changed, has a different situation, and you have no reason to have that coup again. We have a huge group of people fight against together, and people get like more education about the effect from the military power and the things, and people right now from my perspective, like I ask my friend, my customer, or the one who come to me, and no, I don't think there is no signal about the coup, and I think no. There is no reason to have.
I don't think so either, because I think if you have almost 70% of the population voted, once change, you're going to have a difficult time managing in something like that.
Correct.
So, but I think change is inevitable. We talked about this before. I think Thailand's going down a different path. You know, eventually they're going to change once the younger generation get a hold. Did I run your customer off? I'll stop talking. What do you have? Well, in closing, Jack, I want to say that how much I'm excited for you guys. I'm not excited for me.
Have you heard about this, like the new government? Somebody said that the new government tried to stay in the American side, not Chinese side.
I didn't hear that, no.
Okay, this is things that was discussed about the policy, like try to stay to balance the big power. We call American like the big power, and also Chinese like a big power also. And the one thing that some people worry is that like how to say criticize him or the new prime minister, that he tried to fight against with the Chinese power and try to
I'm sure he'll try to be neutral as best as possible, right?
You have to try to stay in the neutral or try to stay in middle, but that's a kind of condemn or criticize. We cannot make a judgment right now because he is still in the waiting time for the official announcement, right? That's why I said that let him run the country. 4 years is not too long. People can wait for. I don't want people to go to the street and make a purchase and then we have been that kind of situation before, and we got nothing from that. So any problem should be discussed in the parliament.
I think personally that young people have been repressed, like not being able to speak their mind, you know. Shut up and do as I say, you know. And when they try to be outspoken, I don't think they have a good enough leader to try to convince. Well, maybe that's not true, because look what you have now. So obviously they've done a good job and voiced enough concern that they have created this thing. So
And
But I'm telling you from a Phanom's point of view.
yes, that's what I really want to know.
So we love Thailand the way it is.
What is the way it is?
It's simple. Okay. You know, there's a lot of corruption everywhere in the world. It doesn't really, the corruption here doesn't really affect us, you know, that much. We don't like to see it.
Yes,
But it doesn't really affect us. We love the simplicity of Thailand. We love the fact that it's, you know, the prices here make sense. Like they're not overpriced. You don't have high inflation, and you don't have, I don't know. I don't want to say cheap, but it's very affordable to live in Thailand.
Yeah, you can say reasonable, affordable.
But that'll change, you know. It'll change. It'll take time. I don't think I'll see it in my lifetime. I think the change that me and you are talking about right now is going to take 20 years. I think 20 years, and I think it starts with the young kids and redoing the education system and making people more. I don't know. Work ethics, drive, being able to see in the future. It's a lot of things I see that are lacking in the Thai culture is the need to prepare, the need to look forward, the need to succeed, you know? So, but anyway, all of that comes with a price tag. I love the fact that you guys just lay around sometimes in a hammock and do nothing in the middle of the day. I love that. But hey, you know, as the world turns. Anyway, Jack, I appreciate your time. And yeah, I hope it works out for you.
Yes. Thank you.
Okay, guys, I hope you enjoyed that conversation. For me, Thailand is a great place to be if you're a libertarian like me, because it's pretty much up to you here. Nobody's telling you that, hey, you can't walk across that street because you're going to get a fine. They say here, hey, if you want to walk in front of a car and get killed, then that's your own stupidity. People here have the right to make the choices on their own. Not everything, but it's more of an up to you country, good or bad. I really appreciate that. And when I get irritated, I got to remember about the opposite of people constantly telling you what to do all the time. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to subscribe. We'll see you guys tomorrow on our next adventure. We're leaving tomorrow.